All right, here we are, everybody. Ryan was getting a quick picture in to start the stream. He wanted to send it to all his friends and family.
Yes, sir.
Let them know that we're live again. We're back.
After a week off, we are back.
Yes. So, what up, everybody? We have apparently no viewers right now. So,
man, not even Nate.
we'll give it a couple minutes, let people trickle in, and then we'll get the meeting started.
Yo, Lily, Grace, Lexi.
Mom?
Where's everybody at?
I sent her the link like 2 minutes before we started, and she's like, I can't see it. Where are you? And then, oh, wait. Okay, now we're at 6 viewers. We've got some people calling us liars in the chat.
Oh.
Grace, Tony Chin, 55.
One of these times we'll start on time.
Yes.
Friends.
My dad said false. He's tuning in.
Yeah.
What up, Pops? He said, I'm in. He's ready to go.
Woo!
Thanks, Dad. Let's get started. Let's get some Fortnite going.
Getting a dub on this first one.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah,
We'll just have to call the stream after that.
I think
It'll be the shortest one yet.
Yep. Maybe that's the new thing. We just play until we win.
Oh, we could be here a while.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, what's the record longest stream on Twitch?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be that bad.
We'd be competing.
Not that bad.
The new Wolverine skins are kind of dope.
Yeah.
You get one?
I haven't. I'm trying to be.
Vesper Valaire says hi. It's their
Hi.
first time in here. What up? What up, Vesper?
Hello. Thank you for joining.
If you know one of us, say who it is that you know. If not, what up?
If you don't know one of us, how'd you find out about this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, this is a podcast stream, live stream, Fortnite stream called Connecting the Dots, put on by Great Bear Studios. And the goal is to just kind of hang out, talk about some nice topics, and play Fortnite. And as you can see, Ryan is locked in. He's dialed. Vesper said Ava.
Oh, hi. Who are you?
Ooh.
Grace said, Emily, is that you?
Oh,
No.
is that you? Oh, no?
Grace said, that is also a lie. What's your address?
Oh, whoa. How do I get off this mountain without dying?
Maybe slide? Gosh.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Well, lost some health, but we good.
So one positive thing about this week is that we're oh.
Yep. Weren't quite there. It is.
We're starting off the stream at a comfortable temperature in the room. A lot of times we're starting and it's already a little bit warm, and it only gets warmer as the stream goes on. So it's progress that.
Not good.
Oh gosh! Yeah, snipe him! Snipe him, dude! Snipe him! Wait, how did he die?
Me?
Oh, sorry. I didn't see. I was just looking at Ryan's screen. Ryan was gonna snipe him. He had him. He had him on the back ropes. But yeah. Anyway, I'm already a little chilly, so that's nice.
Oh, this guy's still alive. Back here.
I think my dad's still a little bit upset about the no viewers thing. He said perhaps the podcast name should be called The Big Lie or Great Big Bear Lies.
Ouch.
Dang. Ouch.
Sorry, Dad. I'm just reading the stats that I was shown, and it was 0 viewers, so it must have just taken a couple seconds to kick in. Sorry.
Thanks for keeping us honest, though.
Is Tony Chin 55 Nate? I really need to write down who is who. I'm pretty sure that's Nate.
What up, Nate?
Anyway, Tony Chin 55 said petition that if you don't get a dub during stream, the costumes have to come back for the next stream.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, valid. Which, honestly, I mean, I'd bring the costume. Like, I don't need a reason to.
All right, sorry, I'm actually taking note of who is who this time, so I don't have to ask anymore.
Do we know for sure that's Nate?
Yeah, he said sí,
Ah.
which I'm pretty sure means yes in Spanish.
Which Nate is gonna be our guest tonight. Whoop,
Let's
whoop.
go! I misclicked, but it worked. I almost hit this one.
Also, I will bring it in when it's done, but Nate is making a Panda Soundhouse rug for me, and he sent me a picture the other day, maybe yesterday. I don't remember. The days are all blurring together, but it looks amazing. So, if you all have a company or even a cool logo, you should hit up Nate for @rugplug for a rug, because he does awesome stuff. Yep.
Sorry. The parts always get me.
Is Grace on yet?
Yeah.
Grace, your note was incorrect. Just saying.
Huh?
Oh,
Huh?
they know.
they know.
They said nah, it was very correct.
Yeah, disagree.
Oh.
Batman's not even like. He doesn't even have a power. He's just rich.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, if I was that rich, I'd make my own crazy stuff too.
We missed every shot.
Get him! Got him! Uh-oh.
Oh,
There we go.
Nice work, Ryan.
that was Mike.
You got him.
Gonna be a loot goblin. Stealing all the stuff.
So what's been going on, everybody? It's been 2 weeks. No, I'm talking to you guys.
I
was like, okay.
Anyway, whenever you're ready.
I just got back from vacation, which was amazing.
Nice.
I had made the comment that that's the first vacation I've taken in over 5 years that I didn't work, which was incredible.
Wow. That's got to be nice.
10 out of 10, strongly recommend.
I feel like it's sometimes it can like be a lot to fully check out, but then you come back and you're like refreshed
Dude, yeah, that's
and
just,
ready to go.
yeah.
Sometimes it's difficult for me to like get back into like routine though. You ever find that?
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of a momentum guy, and so it's like if I take time off and like have like halt all momentum, sometimes it takes a while to like get things back up and running.
See, like, I agree to an extent, but also it was like I came back and I was ready to go back to work.
Yeah.
Which was really nice.
Yeah, which is rare sometimes
Yeah.
when you don't fully check out.
Yup. Precisely. Luke, what did you do last week?
Well, I also was on vacation. I was at I went golfing with my family, and I also checked out as best I could. There were some emails and stuff, but yeah, it was nice getting away from work for just a minute. Just a minute. And like nice weather's good. It was funny because when I was leaving, it was like around the time it was like 70 in Indy. So then like Phoenix wasn't really that much better, although it was like 80. So, but I was like, normally when I leave for that trip, it's like freezing because we go every March or spring. But It was just funny because it's like, well, why don't we just stay here and play? It'd be a lot easier. But yeah, so we were both gone. No stream last week.
And I was here.
Yeah.
Watching our dogs. Letting
So that
strangers into
you
my
could go on
house.
vacation.
Yeah.
Is that derp? I'm an idiot. Never mind.
How was that, Ava?
It was quite the experience.
Nice.
No, I'm joking. I love Ryan's corgs. They're great.
They're cute.
Well, let's be real. They are Lexi's corks.
They just don't believe in personal space.
Yeah,
Right.
That is their one down.
But that's okay.
It's so funny. It's like every time you go over there, and Marge is just like, I need to inspect your pores real quick.
Marge could be like inside of your skin, and it still wouldn't be close enough.
Yeah.
But she's great. I still love her all the time.
So one of the I made a list of topics for us to talk about on stream, and oh wait, hang on. Sorry, I haven't been addressing the chat. Okay, so Nate said petition. Oh wait, I read that. Grace said, I agree with Luke's dad. This should be called We Lie a Lot.
Wow.
Oh.
And then I think in response to the Batman thing, they said, dude was trained by assassins and is one of the 5 smartest people in that universe. Okay.
I'm not sure there's a whole lot backing that part up. How do you figure smartest?
Yeah, what gives?
Where are you shooting?
And then Nate said vacay location. I was in Phoenix. That's in Arizona.
I was in Gulf Shores.
And Ava was at Ryan's watching the dogs. What does Green Arrow even do, bro? Grace asked.
Well, wait, if you're gonna call Batman a superhero, so is Green Arrow. They're literally the same.
Grace is probably gonna take offense to that.
In response to there's no backing that up, they said literally world's greatest detective at tracks, trust me.
Okay. Whoa. Can I get?
How can you can't even see what's going on over there. But yeah, anyway, we'll move on from that conversation. We can continue it next week, and it'll just be a month or two long conversation about superheroes. Unless Ryan is able to
Nope, I'm locked in. What's up?
have a rebuttal. Any response to the literally world's greatest detective at tracks, trust me?
I'm not entirely sure I understand that comment.
I don't either. So anyway, as I was saying, I made a list of topics for us to talk about. And one of them was how to balance work before and after time off, since we were both gone. I'm curious, Ryan, what your strategy is when you have to leave.
So my strategy is kind of planning ahead to some degree. Like, okay, I know I'm gonna be gone, and this strategy like this time around was a little bit different. Where it's like, okay, I know I'm gonna be gone. What do I absolutely have to have done before I leave? And those are the items I'm getting done.
Right.
Excuse me. The other part of that was that I also got a couple of mixing jobs like the day before I left. And so with those, I just kind of like went into it knowing I was going to have to work on those to some degree. So
Right.
I did do some work. However, it's different when I'm doing work for my own business versus working for other people's businesses.
Sure. Do you set like on your email, do you set like a default response?
I do. Yeah, I definitely set an out of office. So even if I know I'm gonna be out of town, like I definitely set an out of office just to set that expectation of like, hey, if you don't hear from me, like just know that the response time is gonna be a little bit different right now than when I'm actually actively working.
Right. That's something that I don't think I've really ever done.
Yeah, we've talked about that, and I don't know how you don't do that.
Well, this last trip was like bad because I was seeing the emails, and I think usually I'm not gone for that long, and so it's like if I take a day, or I'm like this time I was trying to really check out of work and not do it unless I have to, and so I was like more reluctant to respond to emails, and for some reason I just don't really like sending emails on my phone. Like I feel like if I'm going to be working, I kind of need my laptop, and so I was just not wanting to pull my laptop out. So anyway, there were a couple emails that like I didn't respond to for a little bit, and it made me realize next time I leave I need to use a default response to just to let people know like, yo, I'm out of town, so like
Yeah.
I'm not ignoring you, I'm busy, all right?
Yeah.
I'm busy getting some sun on my face. Nice.
To turn the question around, Ava, what was it like working with dogs by your side all the time?
I think it was quite similar to a normal day here at the office.
Bruh.
All the random noises.
Yeah, the random sound effects every so often.
Oh my gosh. That's brutal. I guess kind of on that note, in a more serious way, what like, how is it working remote, like when I'm not here versus when we're in the office?
I feel like I kind of sorry.
No, you're
I'm
good.
so locked in right
No, it's
now.
fine. I feel like it's probably like communication's harder because we're
Yeah. I always feel bad texting you when I have a question and I'm like,
Yeah.
I know you're gone.
right. I'm at the beach, like trying to respond about a podcast. No, I don't mind when you ask questions when I'm gone because it's like you're doing work. So there's
Yeah,
nothing
but-
worse than like asking a question and not getting a response when it's a time sensitive thing.
But yeah, I've just never really had an issue with just getting locked in. It was a bit different with the dogs, but
Nate said CC plus Marge equals max productivity and happiness.
yeah.
Probably true.
It was
That
kind
whole
of
max productivity thing. I'm not so sure.
Yeah, happiness though, yeah.
Yeah, happiness for sure.
Yeah.
Not sure about the productivity.
I think at some point we need to get an office dog
I agree.
when we have a bigger office. I think that'd be fun.
One of these times, Marge and Cece will be on the pod.
Oh god.
Oh yeah. Chaos.
Might have to do a home edition.
Yeah. Yeah, no dogs allowed in this building, unfortunately.
Do they actually have a rule about that?
Yeah. I've seen a dog one time. It was like a really cute golden retriever puppy. And I was like, that is not trained. That's not a service dog. That thing's barely even able to walk. And it's really cute. But yeah.
What else you got on your list of questions over there?
Well, I'm trying to think if there was something else that I was going to say before we moved on.
Valid.
No, I don't remember. No. There's a pole.
Wait, did you hit the building out here?
No.
You're driving shows.
Someone took down a tree and a wall
Oh, here.
right next door to
Yeah.
our office.
Yeah. Although you did send the news article about it.
This is
So
true. I mean, unless I'm covering my tracks.
right. We had no idea about it.
Oh,
Oh, there's people up there.
yep.
Well, something
I
we.
can't get up there.
Oh no. Something we normally do, but we kind of skipped over, is just updates.
Oh crap! Wait, one second.
Whoa! What is that thing?
It's like a rocket thing.
Get him! Oh,
Butthead.
butthead. You have the high ground.
Get him! Avenge me!
Oh,
That's
oh,
embarrassing.
oh, 5.
Dang.
And I was really thinking we would actually win on the first one. But
All right, that was a solid start. Though.
That was a solid start.
All right, what were you gonna say? Yeah.
We normally do our updates, which we kind of shared a little bit just because we were talking about the last 2 weeks and whatnot.
True.
But what's up? Some Panda updates.
Panda update this past week. So yeah, like I said, I was really trying to avoid working as much as I could. However, one of the new projects that I got was this this funk band based out of Washington State. So
Nice.
their stuff is awesome. It was really well recorded. Basically just got the session set up. I haven't actually worked on it yet. So that's cool. Also continuing building some of the automation things within Pro Tools and using the Stream Deck and stuff like that. So just trying to still optimize that and writing out some of the macros and things like that's taking a little bit longer than I had hoped. So working on that, trying to think if there's anything else. I got a demo pair of Focal Trios that I'm really pumped.
Let's go.
Yup. I've been waiting on those for a while, and then they finally came in after I had already left for vacation. And Ava is not a very big person, and these cases, they got delivered and were in their own separate Pelican case. The speakers themselves are probably 60 to 70 pounds alone. The Pelican case is probably another 20 to 30 pounds. I'm like, yeah, I'll ask somebody to come lift those into the house.
I was so concerned. They sat out there for a solid 5 or 6 hours, and I just kept checking on them, and they're still there. And I was like,
I bet somebody walked by and was like, I'm going to steal that. And then they tried to pick it up and they were like, never mind.
actually, no.
To be fair, we do have cameras.
Yes.
So if someone wanted to steal them,
Go for
would
it.
have caught it.
Or no.
But yes, those speakers are not cheap.
Yeah.
But anyways, so that's another Panda thing that I'm likely going to be spending some money at some point buying new monitor speakers.
How do those sound?
I have not connected them yet. Oh wow, I need to. I know. All right, so the reason being,
The audience is so mad.
reason being is that these speakers are much heavier than the ones I'm currently using.
Dude, you got to get a gun here.
I know. Speakers are much heavier than the ones I'm currently using, and so, we're just not.
Just go to a different area. Dude, it sounds like a war zone in there.
Ava, are you in that mess?
Yeah. It's okay, they're just bots.
Oh.
Oh, one not bot. I have one bullet.
Uh-oh. Use it wisely.
Oh,
Oh, no. Hammer time.
hold on. I'll get him in just a second.
Wait, are these all just bots? Or are they just, not good players, you mean?
No, those are bots.
Why did
Except for
we
this
land
person.
here? There's nothing here.
Well, at least it's great foliage. It looks beautiful there.
Sure.
It must be Australia.
So yeah, back to why I haven't tried those speakers yet. They're very heavy. The studio monitors that I have right now are 5-inch speakers. These are 6-inch speakers.
Bang!
Yeah, and so they're much larger. So I actually had to order monitor stands.
What'd you get?
Or, that's a really good question. I don't remember.
Nice. Those are the good ones.
I reached out to my my Sweetwater sales rep, and they're like, "Yeah, just get these," and they're like the cheapest, sturdy ones. I'm like,
Yeah.
yep, that works for me.
Do you think that if you buy if you buy those focals to keep or another pair that's equally as heavy, that you would stick with those stands, or would you get a different one?
No, I'll get nicer.
Yeah, yeah.
If I'm gonna stick with them, I'll probably get like the sound anchor stands. Which, if
Those
you
are nice.
haven't seen them, they're super slick looking, but they're also very expensive.
Yeah, aren't they like?
They're like $1,500.
I was gonna say, aren't they like $2,000?
Yeah. Yo.
Well, but think about how important it is. Oh, where did you guys go? Sorry. Sometimes it blinks. Sorry, I got a text. What were we talking about?
If I would get
Oh yeah,
stands. Yeah.
those are monitor stands are similar to tripods, where it's like you can get the cheap ones, but the nice ones make such a big difference.
Yeah, it really does. That, and just like, I mean, if you're gonna spend, I mean, those trios I think are like $3,000 a speaker.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, if you're gonna be dropping that kind of coin on the speaker, like, just get the nice stands.
Right. And Colt Caperin did a video about how the stand affects the frequency response.
Yes, which was actually kind of crazy.
Yeah. Like, I don't remember which ones he used, but he did like cinder blocks, just putting it on like a solid platform versus like those sound anchors and another one. And I think he found that like the sound anchors plus isoacoustic.
Oh, the pucks.
Yeah.
isolation pucks. Yeah.
Yeah, those like got the most flat and best response. Which makes sense. Like, you don't want the speaker interacting with anything if possible.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing with the sound anchor ones as well, is like they have the pucks like down on the bottom. They have like isolation things on the bottom as well.
Right.
So. But yeah. So anyways.
Word.
That's the Panda world.
Nice.
How about more than media?
Ava, take it away.
Yeah, I was gonna say you were gone this week.
Yeah.
Kind of all over the place. Currently working on another studio tour to go on Haverstick Designs YouTube channel.
One comes out this week.
Yes, one does.
What studio is it?
This week?
Yeah.
Well, technically we can't say,
Ah, okay. All right.
but you'll know it when you see it
Valid.
because it will be out. But yeah, sorry, continue.
No, you're good. So I had that. I had their weekly podcast that Ryan's on. And I was like, that came out awkward. And then their rebrand as well. Working on some assets there.
Nice.
And I guess adding some extra clips to the couple's wedding video today.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is nice though that we're not in wedding season. It's good to get a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
So, but it's starting soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then on my side, like, I was gone the whole time, but I did have a couple. What? Oh, sorry, I was.
I've been crawling for a while. Yeah, I'm out.
I didn't realize. Anyway. Did close a couple new projects, which are exciting, and got a couple meetings for some other ones. But, so yeah, that'll be fun. Some more videos, shorter videos for, a startup and a church. So it's
Solid week.
those are gonna be. We're in pre-production. Production will start. One of them's next week, and the other's in May. Or April and May. So yeah, those are gonna be fun. Other than that, like I was saying, just getting back into it. It's like I finally got my email inbox fully cleared at one point today. So it's not clear anymore, but it was, which always feels nice. So I've been like trying to figure out. I wanna kind of get like my organization method. Dang. I want to kind of get my organization method dialed in a little bit better, and by I also mean like more than media's, because most of the struggle is like projects coming in and out, and like trying to figure out what the priorities are across all of them. So I'm like trying to think about what the best method is. So luckily we upgraded our Asana, so we have all the functionality that we would want. We just got to get it set up. Any thoughts?
Are we allowed to give a very vague update on Great Bear stuff from this week?
Sure, depending on how vague it is. I would just say...
I just wouldn't give names.
Oh, yeah.
But we might have our investors.
Let's go. Oh, wait.
We have all these sound effects. You're over there clapping your fingers.
This one.
Yeah. That's super exciting. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's hype.
It's one of those things that, like, I was telling Luke right before we started that it's just, I mean, not that I ever, like, questioned this happening, but it's just like, you know, we've been focusing really hard on this for, 2 to 3 months now, and it's like, dang, like, we're close. Like, so super exciting.
Yeah. Still working on the pitch deck, getting that finished, but yeah, we got some good opportunities coming, which is really exciting. So
I see the chat moving, but I haven't heard what people have said.
yeah, I haven't been reporting. Okay, so Nate asked, advice for logo creation. Would you say hiring a graphic designer is worth the money, or should I attempt this stuff myself? Interested in your opinion on how important simplicity of a logo is and this process in general.
All right, so that's actually really funny because that's literally what we've been talking about right now, because like logo designers can get expensive. But also like logo designers off of Fiverr can be a great option. I'm not sure if Leah is on or not, but Leah did the panda logo. And she did a phenomenal job and was like incredibly reasonable price wise. But yeah, Luke, Ava, yeah, what are y'all's thoughts on that?
Luke?
Oh, okay. I can go. I was just leaving space in case you wanted to say something. I would say that I think if you have the money to afford it, hiring someone is the best way to do it. Even if you kind of have your own design abilities, I feel like sometimes it's nice to just put your vision together and like tell it to someone and then like let the expert do it. It's kind of the same. I've said like you refer to all the professionals for pretty much everything, but then when it comes to design work, sometimes it's like, well, I can just use Canva or whatever. But a professional really does make a difference, because at the end of the day, it's like a logo and branding in general is supposed to kind of like have people understand like what the business is without really knowing about it, and it also kind of establishes like the mood and vibe. Oh,
did a bot just knock you out?
Sorry, I forgot to switch back to the gameplay there.
Whoa.
we missed that.
I think that the person over there did, maybe. I'd like to think so.
But yeah, anyway, I'm kind of wow, good game. I forgot to switch back to the gameplay view, so that was just we were just watching the three of us on screen and not you guys playing Fortnite. So maybe that was a good one. Yeah.
Good thing nobody saw that then.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm rambling at this point. I just think sometimes it's nice to get an external, get some external help, even if you have the ability to do it. Like for Great Bear, I mean, like we're in the middle of working on it, but we're considering having someone step in and do it, just because it's like I've said that a hairstylist doesn't cut their own hair; they still go to a hairstylist. So, it's just nice to get another opinion involved.
And to be fair, I would say like the only reason that we haven't brought someone in yet is because of the fact that these investor conversations are getting so close that like we're just kind of holding out until we get that funding to be able to apply it to hiring like a real graphic designer.
Right.
Yeah.
Nicole Weber did the More Than Media logo a couple years ago, and she's really great. Nicole Weber Design. They're growing like crazy. They literally just moved out of their office and are moving into a bigger one right now, which is cool.
She's been growing like crazy.
Yeah.
Her work is phenomenal. Like Nate, you should definitely look her up on TikTok. Her stuff is phenomenal.
Nate had a follow-up. Good stuff, thanks. When you do hire someone for it, do they normally send multiple options to choose from? That depends on who you hire. A lot of times they will have different options. So like the base option is like you get one or two, and then if you pay for like the higher end package, then that comes with 4 or 5. There are sometimes, like, I personally think that like the best way to do it is to present 1, maybe 2, and then get feedback and revise as needed. But like sometimes when you start trying to create 5 or 6, it's like there's only really 1 or 2, maybe 3 good ideas, and then the rest is like you're just trying to get options out there. So it can help if you kind of have an idea of the direction. You can give the designer like a sketch, or like just kind of explain that vision that you have. But yeah, it depends on what who you hire and what package you choose.
The other thing that I would add, kind of on a separate note, is that make sure that the artist or graphic designer that you're looking into aligns with like your vision, because like graphic designers are all gonna have a very different vibe from each other, and if like trying to get that artist out of their comfort zone is probably like most of them are gonna have the vibe that they enjoy and
their own style.
Yeah, and so trying to push them out of that is usually not a great idea. So just make sure that their style matches with the style that you're trying to achieve.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, because some people are like better at drawing cutesy and like little cartoons or figures as like little mascots. Other people are like more geometric and stuff like that. So yeah, there's definitely different styles. But most of them do a pretty good job of like posting their stuff on social media. So yeah, if you just go through and it's like you like what they do, then yeah.
Thank you.
Earlier, Perry said, "Psst, I know a really good storage consultant regarding the organization stuff." Word. Our server is almost full. Our 120 terabyte servers, we're down to the last terabyte. So
better get on that.
I know. I'm putting that off because I don't want to spend another $6,000 on more storage.
If any of our other viewers also need storage or network solutions, hit up Perry. Yep. Shameless plug.
All right. Some other things.
Are these other things in the chat or things that you came up with? Bruh.
Perry said, "Bruh, that's pricey." Wait, about what?
Why are you reading that?
Storage? Yeah. Because I need a lot of it. Wait, what did you say?
He just left a legendary sniper.
Oh,
Oh, because what that is not gonna serve me at.
Yeah, he needs people. He needs things in his life that serves
you
him.
missed my card there.
Hey, be nice.
Dang, that's a first. When's the last time that Ryan
Shut up.
rebooted Ava? Anyway, back to the list of topics. There haven't been. We've got the chat all covered. So, if anybody in chat has a question for us, feel free to ask it because we'll respond. We'll get to it. Ryan will read them out. Kind of going back to the vacation thing. Not really, but just it's related.
You jerk.
Ah!
Oh.
Yeah, that one deserves it. That was bad.
Oh, it's still going.
Sorry, I was not working on stopping that. So how often do you guys plan like your to-do lists or come up with your short-term and long-term plans? Like, are you doing it daily?
Yes.
Yeah.
Every morning.
Every morning?
And evening, actually.
Really?
So, in the evening, I created this template actually, that's
Nerd.
a lie. I didn't create it. I kind of modified a template that Sabrina Seidman, who goes by Sides on socials, she made this template for her daily routine, and so I kind of took that and then modified it for what worked for me. And so I fill that out every evening and then revisit it in the morning after I go through my emails to see if there's anything that changed or if I got a new project or something that I need to add to the list. But yeah, that's what I do.
Nice. I also review it every night and morning probably. I don't really have a structure to it. I just kind of every couple hours I'll work on it or I'll review what I have to do. So I use Todoist, which syncs with Asana. So More Than Media uses Asana, but that syncs to my Todoist, and then I'll kind of push things off that I know I'm not going to be able to get to. And then and then something I've been doing lately, which helps when I'm a little bit overwhelmed, is I'll have an Apple Note and I'll make a list of the stuff on my Todoist in order of what I need to do. Because Todoist is really great with keeping track of everything, but it's kind of hard to put things in order when you have multiple projects and priorities and due dates and stuff like that. So that just kind of helps me. And sometimes I segment it out between things I need to do before lunch and then things I need to do after, so I can kind of focus on just a couple hours of the day rather than the whole day and an overwhelming list of things.
That's where my process is a little bit different, where I use if I need if something during the day reminds me of oh, I need to do this thing, or if there's a new task that comes from my daily routine, then I will add that to my Apple Notes app, and then 1 second.
Nice.
Got him.
Got him.
I'll add that to Apple Notes, and then that's part of my routine in the evening is going through my Apple Notes and making sure that those tasks get added to wherever they need to be added.
Mm-hmm. What do you do about things where you're I need to do this, but it can literally be in a couple weeks?
It goes into Todoist, and I set the due date, but then set a reminder as well for earlier on, so I don't forget about it.
What happens if you get to that day and there's too much on your plate?
So I have a guideline and a numbering system for how I do this, but
Nerd?
whatever. But I only allow myself to bounce out due dates twice. And that's for me personally. Like if a client bounces a due date out for whatever reason, that doesn't count towards the 2.
Oh, sure, yeah.
But yeah, because also like so many of my dates are like self-imposed where I'm
Right.
just trying to get things to clients early.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like, okay, if I don't hit this one specific due date, it's not the end of the world. But I still try to not get in the habit of just bouncing due dates out. Just
Yeah. I might need to talk to you more about that because I have a bad habit of pushing stuff off. Specifically, like personal items, because if it's project related and there's a literal due date that a client's needing things by, that's different. But
yeah,
when it's like, do this or do that for my personal life, it's like there's not a client waiting for this, so I'm going to push it off because I don't have enough time today.
for sure. That's actually the technique that I just talked about is actually something I got from Perry.
Really?
He's got this like really interesting. And if Perry's still in the chat, tell me what the system
Method is?
called. Yeah, but
What that method is, bro?
but basically you take like this dotted paper instead of like actual like lined paper, and you create like there's I don't recall specifically what it is, but it's something where like you somehow notate things that, okay, this is the first day that I've had this task. And part of the system is rewriting all of your tasks each day. And so that's where, okay, you notice this task was on yesterday's paper, but I didn't get it done. So I have to add it again. And you notate it a different way to show, okay, I've already bounced it once. And then you notate it another way that, oh, I've bounced it twice now.
Dang.
So it's just a way of showing like the urgency of things.
Yeah. Todoist did add a deadlines feature. So there's like the due date, but then also the deadline, which I'm going to try and start using because like if I need to like fill out a form by April 1st, for example, like I would probably need to do it today. But like I'm not going to make the due date like the day before it's actually due.
Right.
And then so if I set it like 2 weeks before I really need it, then sorry, someone asked for more volume on you.
On me?
Yeah. Which is probably true because I feel like sometimes you're quiet. Nate asked. Shout out, Nate. It's on auto gain, and I think sometimes it just pushes you down a little bit.
Valid.
Anyway, so I'll set it like 2 weeks before I actually need to do it, and then I know like I don't have to do it yet. It's not due till later, and then I just keep pushing it off. But if it gets to the point where it's like the due date and the deadline are the same day, it's like, okay, I can't push it off anymore.
Time to get that done.
Yeah. Because I think I treat due date as like the goal versus like the requirement.
Actual hard deadline. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Hey, have any thoughts?
My to-do list is pretty much made for me every day I go to work. It's just sitting there in a sauna.
True.
Yeah, and I'm one of the, well, I guess out of the two of us, I'm the one that's medicated, so I tend to not rely personally as much on lists.
Okay. All right. We'll talk about that later.
Jeez.
All right, we're here.
That's
Oh,
hilarious.
Get out of here. I'm in. No.
Mistakes,
Oh, crap.
Run!
I need health pack.
The fitness gram page.
All right. All right. Health. Med kit.
Yeah, I only have shield for you.
Okay. Well, we're sitting on 5 health at the moment.
Barely.
Here's I got you. Oh, you're already,
I ain't going
you're already
up there.
gone.
There are people up there.
Bro, if you trip, you're dead. Are you guys ready for another question of mine?
Yeah, let's hear
Or
it.
another topic? What's the best way to introduce yourself to someone for networking?
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh God.
Oh,
Like that.
Oh, this is not good.
oh no.
Where's the other guy? Where's the other guy?
At least they're leaving you alone for now.
Nope,
Oh,
they're
never
coming
mind.
back.
Sorry, I spoke too soon. Oh, no, they're leaving you alone.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
'cause they're
boy.
beating up on Ava.
Oh, dang it.
Man, we gotta
Um,
step it up. We had a really good first game, and we've kind of not done well after that.
by the way, it's 8:54, so if we wanted to play the game with Nate,
Dang, we've been on for an hour already.
I know.
Oh,
Crazy. Crazy.
Nate, you on?
Nate said Luke is on an absolute heater with the soundboard. Get on here, Nate. Anyway, yeah. How do you guys approach someone either in person or via LinkedIn or email or whatever when you're trying to network with somebody?
I usually try to focus it more on the other person.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody loves talking about themselves, whether they admit it or not. So that's what I do. Like, I'll introduce myself where it's just like, hey, like, I'm Ryan. Maybe this is like, a quick, like, I'm an audio engineer, what have you, or like whatever we have in common. I'll drop that, and then I'll ask a question about them and try to get the conversation going from there.
The questions that you ask them, are they like related to projects that they've worked on or like things in their career, or is it more like advice on how to do things? Or
it depends on the person. I feel like recently I've been reaching out to a lot of business people. And so that's just like, what would you contribute your success to? Like, what are some of the biggest roadblocks that you ran into that you learned from? What was like your schedule like? Things like that.
mm-hmm.
Or like another big one is like, how'd you stay focused? Like I feel like it's so easy to kind of get into scope creep when you're trying to grow a business or even trying to start a business, where it's like, all right, am I going to work on the website today? Or am I going to work on the logo? Or am I going to work on, like there's so many things. And so just trying to like know like what's the best and most efficient way to get things started. But then there's other people that I've talked to where it's like, like if they're in the industry, it's like, what are some of the techniques that you like? What are some of the like new gear that's come out that you really like and why? And so it just depends on the person, I guess.
Wonderful answer.
Thank you.
That was great.
I try. All right, Nate, let's win one.
How often are you reaching out to people via email or like not in person as your first contact?
Honest, I try to avoid that just because it's so impersonable. Like, like if I'm reaching out to someone for business reasons, it's usually I try to find to meet with them in person first. Or if I have a mutual connection, then I could say like, hey, I'm friends with this person and they thought we should know each other, kind of deal.
Sure.
But that's really the only reason that I try, or the only way that I try to, that I'm okay with like email being the first, but there's exceptions to everything. There's also some people where it's just like, man, I really want to know you, and I'm just going to take the gamble and just reach out to them and say,
right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I think you've done some really cool stuff. Would love to hear more.
Yeah, I was gonna say I typically do tend to, excuse me, just like cold email.
Yeah.
Just reach out, take a chance.
Do you get like do you feel like you get replies and stuff?
I do. I try to. I know some people are. Sorry. Where? Oh.
Oh, this is not
Okay.
good.
Autumn.
Oh, nope. I don't want to carry you. Just wanted to. Got him.
I like how you just ran right by the dude shooting.
Yeah, Ava's got them.
Yeah, more people or oh my gosh.
You got it.
Okay. I know some people have more luck than others. But I guess this kind of goes back to the networking question. I just try to find something that we either have in common or something I know about that person or just like a conversation topic that doesn't necessarily have to be or have to do with work. Like with my internship at East West, I just reached out because I had just watched like a YouTube video of the mamas and the papas performing at East West. So I didn't even necessarily bring up that I was looking for an internship.
Right. And how long are your cold emails?
I'm trying to think. My one to them was maybe about not even a paragraph. Like nothing super extensive because I don't want to like waste their time or like I want it to be quick and to the point.
Right.
I'm in the same boat there.
Yeah, because whenever I get an email from someone I don't know and it's like long, I'm like, oh, I'm not reading that.
No.
If it's more than like a short paragraph, like it's going into Chat GPT, like I'm not even reading it. Like it's I'm copying and pasting. Like, and I don't mean that to like be rude, but it's just like if someone sends me a novel in email, I'm just like, no, I'm not reading it. Like I might read the first couple of lines, but after that, it's like, nope. Chat GPT, please summarize.
Bro is trying to lose all of his comprehension skills. No, I'm just joking.
I'm just trying to be more efficient. What other questions do you got?
What's the best thing you guys learned in school, in college? Or most important, maybe?
Most important thing I learned in college.
I think
I feel like this, for paying hundreds of thousands of dollars, this should not be a hard question.
Yeah, right.
that leads into my follow-up once we answer this. But I would say the most important thing I learned was like how to problem solve. And I guess, to be fair, I did go to school for engineering, so it's a little bit different, but because that's literally what the degree is for. But
see, we've had this conversation before, and I feel like I learned more about problem solving in high school than I did in college.
like how to get from one friend's house to the other without being able to drive.
Nate's marking a shield for you, by the way. Multiple
Wait,
times.
what? The little blue.
Yep, I know. I'm not paying attention. Where is it? Oh.
It's the other way.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
No, like truly, like how to think and like for yourself and things like that. Like I feel like I had more exposure to just being taught.
Nate said, "Drink the dang shield."
I did. I feel like I had more exposure to just how to like think big picture and things like that in high school than I did in college.
Really?
Yeah. To be fair, full disclosure, I also went to a private high school, so
Nerd.
to be fair, there is some of that going on too. But yeah.
I don't know. I feel like in college there was just, at least for me, there was a lot of like, here's like the direction that we're going, and here's like you have like, here's this homework or this project that you have to do, and like figure it out.
That's so I had that in like my
Damn.
mixing classes, but that was it. Like everything else was like music theory, music history, like there was just a right answer to everything. Versus like my mixing classes were really the only one. And like with music history, there's not a principle to be applied, you know? It's either like you know the date or you don't. Like
Sure.
versus mixing, it was like, okay, like yeah, you get to try some new techniques. Like you have textbooks that are going to give you some ideas and things like that. Oh, we getting out here?
Oh, Nate's out of here. He said you're on your own.
Oh,
I'm missing my
crawling.
shots here. Oh, where did homeboy go?
Nate, come back. Oh wait, Nate's here.
Yeah, he's over there.
This is a brawl here, folks. Whoa.
If anyone would like to possibly heal me, that would be cool.
I'll come get you. Hold on.
I guess what you're saying, I can understand. I think it probably depends more on like what type of classes that you're taking.
Yeah,
Oh,
and it totally does.
no.
And you know what? The biggest thing I took away in college was networking. My networking skills 100% came from college.
Really?
Yep. So that's my answer.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to like completely dog on college, especially as I'm going back to my high school on Thursday to give a presentation on breaking into the industry. So
Right.
I'm sure they would love to hear, oh yeah, you don't need to go to college.
Right. Ava, did you give your answer?
No. Oh.
Or do you need to lock in? I
I
can talk.
might need to lock
shoot.
in for a second here.
Um,
Do I get everyone? Is everyone down?
wouldn't they be getting killed if everybody was down?
Yeah.
Get their ass.
No. I'm sorry, Nate. I'll bring you back.
Did Nate die?
Anyway, my yeah, Nate died. My answer would probably be like taking initiative. Like you're not always gonna get directions on what you need to do. Also, I guess this applies in some situations, but maybe not so much others. But caring about the work that you're doing and like actually taking the time to learn from it. Like I feel like it's pretty easy to in college to just be like, I just want to get this done and over with as quickly as possible.
Throw it into ChatGPT.
But no.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Rip.
Rip and
Sorry, Nate.
Ronies.
I'm down. You want to do another one?
Oh, not report player.
Report
He beat me up. We could do another one if Nate's down.
Nate, you down for another?
We're on a slight delay, I think. Yeah, that's some good points.
But yeah, so and also if you like care more about the work, it's
He's
more
down.
like you could potentially like add it to your portfolio, and it can be like a resume piece as well.
I feel like going into it with that is a huge thing, and I feel like that's not really ingrained. Like if teachers and professors were to stress anything, it's like, hey, this work is going to get you a job. Like, yeah. But anyways.
I don't know why it reminded me of Ryan talking earlier. Reminded me of this one time in a mixing class that I took. I don't know if we were running out of time or what, but we got like a blank project with all the like stems broken out or whatever, and we were put into groups of like a few people, like 4 people per group, and then we all had to go in the other room, and one group at a time would come in, and we were given 2 minutes to mix each instrument. So like one group had 2 minutes to mix all of the drums, like EQ, compress, and then we played it at the end. It sounded so bad because like how are 4 people going to work on mixing for 2 minutes and like get anything productive?
You know, I would say like the one upside to doing something like that is learning how to commit.
Yeah.
Which if your school doesn't have an analog console, it's really hard to teach like just commit to it because you're used to being able to do whatever you want whenever you want with digital systems.
Yeah. The thing is, we had an analog console like that would interface with the computer, but we were doing that on the computer digitally, all in the box. And the other thing that frustrated me was that like the person in my group didn't really know what they were doing, and so they didn't really do anything. And so it's like that was frustrating because if I was the one at the computer, at least we would have made some progress. Like he like kind of tried to open the EQ, and it's like, why don't we set like rough levels first?
Yeah.
Because that's quick and easy and gets you a lot further than EQing a snare that you're probably not even going to like.
Yeah. that is valid.
But anyway, I don't know why that just reminded me. There's a lot of times in college where it's like, what are we doing here? And the professor's probably thinking the same thing. That one was one. It was just like a TA, like a grad student was running that class, and he was probably like, let's try this with the last 10 minutes of class.
Dude, I remember my acoustics class. I had a TA, and mind you, we only had one acoustic. Why can't I not say it?
I don't know.
Acoustics class, like the entire 4 years. So it's like, yeah, okay, this is kind of important. And there were days that we would literally just sit in class, and he would show us like Pokemon on Google. And it's
Bro.
like, what the hell are we doing here? Like,
Bruh.
yeah. So, anyways,
Bruh. So do you think that college is required for someone to be in the audio or video industry? Or do you think it's helpful?
So I've been prepping for this a lot, specifically because of the fact that I'm giving this career day talk on Thursday, and because again, I know it's not going to be a good look if I go in there to a bunch of seniors. I'm like, yeah, you don't need college.
Yeah, get out of here.
So I've come up with the answer of, do you have to go to college to be in the audio industry? No. However, I benefited, as much as I don't necessarily want to admit it, I did benefit from being in college for my audio program. There is something to be said for being able to have this built-in community of people that have like goals to you. Most of the people in my program also wanted to be in a studio. So, and some of those people had varying levels of studio experience already. So there's very few things that get you into a room with, experienced people that have like-minded goals. And the other thing is that I did get some really cool opportunities in college that have helped me enhance my career moving forward as well. Like there's a lot of mixing jobs that I've gotten already that I can contribute to my time in college. That is the reason I got them. So all that being said, do you have to? No. Did I benefit by going to college and having that and being able to learn on like very high-end equipment and things like that? Yes, I did.
Yeah. I think that's a good way to put it. I also think that, like, kind of to add to that, it's like a lot of the stuff you can do on your own. The thing that school or like any course, like, doesn't even have to be college, but like a professional development or like a professional course or whatever. What it does is it's providing the structure and framework for you to learn. Versus if you're trying to teach yourself, you kind of have to figure it all out on your own. You don't really know like what's step one, what's step two. Versus when you're being taught by someone, even if it's a lot of like do this on your own, figure it out. They're at least telling you like, let's start here.
Yeah.
Which can be helpful.
The other thing too that I think I would have a different answer as well. Like if someone's looking at school, and this is something that I'm going to tell the students on Thursday, is that make sure that the school aligns with what you want to do. Like Ball State was, and this is not intended as a as a knock, but like my school was very classically centric, and I did not care about being classically trained in anything.
Right.
Like I wanted to learn how to record. I wanted to learn to be really good at guitar, and that's what I went to college for. Like.
Right.
Ball State was very classical focused. Like I should have been at a more contemporary school to really do what I want to do. So that's something that, and again, it's one of those, I just didn't know what I didn't know. The people with me didn't know what they didn't know. Like, so
Yeah.
that's my thing.
Same with Purdue. Like it's a lot of engineering and a lot of theater. So like,
Man, what is with us tonight?
there's not really a music program at Purdue, so it wasn't like here's how you produce music. It was like here's how you do sound for theater,
Right.
or here's how you like here's acoustics, or here's how you build an amplifier.
Ava, what's your take on? Because you spent a lot of time in studios.
I'd say you don't need it to learn the skill, but I do appreciate the professional skills it taught me and just how to handle myself in the music industry.
Yeah.
So
It's really hard to like actually give that the amount of value it deserves, because seriously, like, not a knock on people that didn't go to school, but there are certain people that it's like, yeah, you didn't go to college and it shows. Like, there's just a certain level of maturity that happens. I feel like there's like a collaboration skill
Teamwork.
that comes from, I feel like, is more easily developed if you're in college versus that's a hard one to learn on your own.
Yeah.
But, yeah,
To wrap up, it depends.
it does depend.
You can do it either way. So
no right answer.
yeah.
No,
The right answer is hard work.
true, valid.
So anyway,
Do we have any other last minute comments in the comments section?
nope. Everybody went to sleep.
Yeah.
Aw.
Just kidding. We still have 7 people watching. I'm not like discrediting you guys.
Woohoo!
Nate said good playing with y'all. Thanks for the invite. Nate,
Thanks, Nate.
you didn't get us a dub, but that's okay. You got us some fun time, and that's all that matters.
Yes.
And your character's awesome looking.
And you.
Yes.
You're awesome.
You're also awesome looking. And my rug, or soon to be my rug, is also awesome looking. I cannot wait to show it.
Shout out
on
Rug
here.
Plug.
Rug plug.
Rug plug. Oh, he gone. He left. I'm out.
He said, I got the plug. I'm out.
So, all right, cool. Well, as always, really appreciate y'all being here. It's kind of insane to think that there's still people showing up week after week, which is amazing. So thank you. We'll see y'all next week.
Bye.
See you guys. Bye bye.